Hello and a very warm welcome to this week's instalment of Face the Music Live with me, DJ Rob, here for darts as part of our 6-week summer sessions. I hope everyone's doing well and have been enjoying the summer holidays. If you've joined me over the past previous 5 weeks, this is week number 6, you will know that we have produced quite a lot of music together. We've done a house track, we've done a drum and bass track, we've done a reggae track, we've done lots of different styles. This is our final week, week number 6, and we've got our pop track, our pop piece of music left to do. So I hope you can help me put this together. So the aim of these Face the Music sessions is for us to enjoy creating a piece of music that didn't exist before each session each week. So within the next 25 to 30 minutes we're going to have a brand new piece of music. Let's move on to our other screen, which is my Ableton Live screen. You'll see me pop into your right hand side of your screen then. If you've seen us on previous weeks, you'll start to get familiar with this, but if this is the first time you're joining us, that's also fine. You will know exactly how all of this works by the end of today's session if you stay tuned. So, I have chosen a speed of around 110 beats per minute for our pop track. We might make it a little bit slower or faster during the session. Let me play you that tempo so you can see the kind of speed of the music that we're talking about. I think something like this is going to work nice. I click play there and just turn on our metronome. I'm sort of thinking this kind of a speed here. Let's have a look. Yeah, something like this should be good. I think I can play some nice parts of that speed. So we'll leave that metronome running and we'll look at our beats first of all for our pop track. So I've got a drum kit here. I've got 16 sounds. I'll give you a little demo of some of these as I do each week. Oh, I like that. We've got kick drums, shakers, hi-hats. We've got some little zaps and different bits and pieces on there as well. So let's have a quick look here. Hang on a sec. Right, so we click on this. Got so many gadgets in here in my sound lab. Let's get our drums underway. So let's re-engage that click track, that metronome, to get our speed. Where were we? So there we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get the that kick drum there, and maybe that clap. That's going to form the basis of our beat. Okay. I'll have a little demo, and we'll see how we're sounding. Quite liking that, so let's just do that again and then we can capture that in. Okay, ready? Here we go. We'll press stop. We'll press our magic capture button, which is this little square one at the top. You see where my mouse is? And you'll see down the bottom that's been listening in the background to everything we've been doing. So what we'll do, let's tighten this, just give that a little quantize, which just moves what I've just played, just tightens it ever so slightly. I've got it on 16th, so it's going to move it to the 16th note nearest what I've played, just to give DJ Rob's timing just a little bit of magic help there. Okay, sounding a little bit tighter now. It's actually changed that snare, but I quite like that. I like this bit. It's kind of put those claps more on the offbeat, but I think that sounds quite nice. Now we've got our steady beat, we'll turn our metronome off so we don't get bored of hearing that. Let's have a look. I'm trying to find us on Facebook Live to see whether we've got any comments as well. Let's see whether you're coming up on here. Ah, there we go. I click on there. I can just see whether anyone does appear with any comments. Lovely. I don't want to listen to myself though. That will get confusing. So we've got our beat. Let's see what we can add to this. I've got a few loops on here that I thought would work well in a pop music style. we've got a nice bass here. Let's check this out. Just set the volume of that. Instantly giving us a nice little bit of groove there, okay? I might play some of our own bass notes over the top of this as well. That's grooving along nicely. Let's go back to our drums and let's add some hi-hats to give this a little bit of pace to the rhythm, okay? So if I just stop that for a second, I'm thinking maybe something like these hats. Got the shaker that could go in. Yeah, let's go for it. They're very similar. Right, so rather than me playing these really fast, which I can do, let's see if I can do it first. Yeah, I can more or less do it. If I want to play them even faster, we're going to use our repeat function. You see that now? So that's repeating. Talking about sixteenths again. That's repeating in sixteenths. So this a nice, steady, regular hi-hat going on there. I can put it to eighths measures, and we've got triplets, we've got all sorts there. So let's see whether we can make up a little pattern for our hi-hats. Mainly around sixteenths, but we'll maybe put a little twist on as well, okay? You see there, so rather than me just holding that down and filling up all of the space, I'm sort of engaging that hi-hat by turning it on and off and leaving a little bit of space in the groove, maybe for a few other sounds. So yeah, quite like that. Let's hit record on this. We have another little quick practice. I was doing. So yeah, that push and pull kind of feel on there. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh, hang on a minute. I know what I've done. What I should do first of all, let's crop our loop here. Let me do this. Should have done that first of all, and then what we can do. How many bars have we got there of our beats? We've got 4 bars, which is enough. That's enough. Yeah. Play that again. Here we go. When it comes round to the top of the bar, I'm going to go. Ready? 4, 3, 2, here we go. Here comes that twist. And we've got that nice little twist on the end. So I'll stop recording. And we've got this little twist on there, ready? I'm liking that. We've got that nice little faster twist on the end there. Let's maybe put one other drum sound in before we put some other instruments and sounds to our pop track here. So we're playing. Sounding nice. Go back to our kit. Quite like that laser. Put that on each quarter note. Let's do a little double on the end there, so it just changes the end groove of our 4-bar pattern. They may need a little quantize, which will just move them to the nearest block. Let's try that. That's where I wanted them. Nice. Perfect. That's where I want them. So that's enough drums for now. Let's see whether we can add some of our own keys to this, just to make it a little bit more vibrant, okay? So let's play that. Let's hear what we've got so far. Let's break it down. We've got our drums. What I might do is make a copy of those drums. So our first one is red at the top left there, if you can see. And then our next one along is purple. And we can even label those number 1 and number 2. And then on number 1, our first pattern of drums, we are going to take out our hi-hats and our little laser sound as well. Be that one as well, won't it? Let's take that. So we've got a progression from part 1 without the hi-hats, and then we've got one, here we go, where the hi-hats come in. We might even make a number 3 later on. So we've got those. Let's play our bass again. That was our drums. Let's take our solo off. This was our bass. And this is them together. Okay, let's add some keys into the mix here. Ready, here you go. Let's try this one out. Starting to add a little bit of a melody to our track. Just going to drive things along nicely, I think. That's nice. Let's hear that on its own. Just so you know what I'm adding. And again, this is an 8-bar part. And at the end, it's got a nice little keyboard twist. Ready? Here we go. Nice. Let's drop that back in. Let's add some of our own notes to this as well. So if I come to this other channel over here, which is MIDI keys. You see, on our keyboard, our push controller here, we've got this nice melodic keyboard synthesizer sound. So let's see whether I can play the groove that we've got so far, including our main keyboard riff, and I'll see whether I can add some additional notes over the top, okay? So we're playing. I'm going to just have a little play. So I'm not recording yet, but we'll see what we can do. We'll come up an octave. Quite liking that. I like those 4 notes, and I've got an idea to play those and then come an octave higher to put a little bit of a change in. So let's play along, and I'll hit record. Ready? So we're coming round. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I've put a little twist on the end there that you may have heard as well. So let's do a little save as we're going along, which is always worthwhile. We want to keep everything that we're doing, all these ideas. And we've added those keys. And that does that higher octave, which is nice. Right, so we've got an 8-bar part there. So we're starting to get enough parts to not just have the ideas, but actually put them together as different scenes. And when I talk about scenes, it's almost a little bit like a film. So when we start thinking of like a beginning, a middle, and an end of the track, or sometimes when we're putting a music track together, if we're adding lyrics later on with a vocalist, it could be a verse, a chorus, a bridge, or a middle 8, depending if you're really writing a song or just putting the music together. But I'm going to think of our scenes, rather than getting to that part with vocals yet, I'm going to think of our scenes as just literally sort of, you know, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So first of all, scene number 1, we've got our drums. What about, instead of starting with drums, we could start with something more melodic, I think. So let's start to create 5 or 6 different scenes, which is going to help us, our piece of music, not just be a loop that plays over and over and over, but it's going to help our music be an actual placed on the timeline over here, so that we can create sort of a minute or 2 of our pop track, okay? So let's move our bass up. We've got our keys here as well. I'm thinking we could start with our keys, so this might be scene number 1. Ready? Here we go. So that could be scene number 1 for so many bars. And then scene number 2, I must remember to copy our keys down. Scene number 2 would be that keyboard melody with the bass added in, okay? Nice. So scene number 3 could be the same thing again. So we'll duplicate that over. It starts to become like Lego, these blocks of these good sort of foundation building blocks for our piece of music. So we've got scene 1 ready. It's just the keys. Scene 2 is the keys and the bass. And then we could add a little bit of a pace with some hi-hats. That's not our hi-hat, that's our other keys, but I like that. As well as those keys coming in, one of Rob's happy accidents there, that works nice. As well as those keys coming in, we're going to move in some fast hi-hats here, like this, ready? Nice. Let's copy this over once more. So we've got scene number 1, 2 and 3. For scene number 4, we could drop in our drum beat, couldn't we? Let's bring our red one in. Let's hear this. Nice. So, as well as adding, sometimes we can change the groove or the feel of the piece of music by taking something away. So if we've had a few bars building there, we could keep, what I'm thinking is we could keep our drums and our percussion, and we could maybe take out that melody. So I'll go from scene number 4 to 5 so you can hear what I mean. Number 4 was the last one I played where everything was built up. It's this one. Okay. And then we go to this one. So we create a little bit of a drop there. So I'm quite liking that, but I think we might need a new melodic part to come in there. I've got a few guitar parts that we can audition and try out over the top, okay? So let's play that groove, that's scene number 5. And let's audition some of these guitar parts. Here we go, number 1. Got a nice sort of funky kind of summertime sort of feel to it. That's the pink one at the top. This is the part that I'm adding the guitar, okay? So that's option number 1. Let's try this green one, which is the second guitar. Quite like that as well. Let's hear that on its own. That's option number 2, guitar wise. We've got option number 3, which is the pink one. Quite like that one. Let's hear that one on its own. And we've got one final one, the white one, which is option number 4. Hard to decide. I quite like all of these. Let me try the green one again. You know what? I think this green one stuck out to me the most, in a good way. Or gelled the most, should I say, rather than stuck out. So let's move that one up. Let's play this scene here. And let's see whether it works, going from that melody to the guitar melody, okay? Here we go. I'm liking that. Let's see if we can spice it up a little bit with another percussion loop underneath that for that change. I'll tell you what, I like that as a progression on from there. So we've got that one. Let's copy over scene number 5 to create scene number 6. And then that's add that extra percussion loop. That sounds like a progression to me. Which means I need to add a new channel to try some of these percussion loops. Ready? That one's not too bad. Let's try this blue one. That's maybe a little bit too hectic. So I'll tell you what. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 scenes there so far. So this might make a bit more sense to me and to you if you're watching. Rather than playing these scenes moving from top to bottom, let's get these striped down onto this screen, which moves from left to right on our timeline, okay? So let's put this at the beginning. If I come onto our Ableton push here, onto session, I can get to those 6 different scenes that we've created so far. You can see on my controller, they're all lighting up here. So if I hit record, let's jam in those first 6 scenes and see where they come to on our timeline. See how much duration of time that gives us, okay? So, let's have a look. Let's click on record. There we go. If we come to here, you can see this starting to add to our time. We've got our timeline at the bottom, so we've got nearly 15 seconds already there. Let's drop it in on the 8 bar. Ready? Here we go. Bass comes in. And I'm getting ready with scene number 3. That's going to come in on the next 8 bar, which is coming up now. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. So our hats and our other keyboard melody come over the top. Let's come on the 4 bars this time, maybe. Next one, here we go. Drums come in. And we'll put our little drop on 32 bars. Here we go. That's a nice change, I think. Do our progression on the 4 bars. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. That's building. And maybe we'll go back to our other scene with the melody in. Ready? Here we go. Let's try this out. Complete experiment. Here we go. Ready? Let's do it. I think that's nice going from those 2 sections. It's like a verse and a chorus almost, like a light and a dark shade. I can move that to the bar. I think that was maybe 1 little bar out there. And I'll stop us there when we get to bar 65. So let's stop more or less there. If we come onto this screen, there we go. So, my one little thing that needs to be sorted out was, how many bars there? Oh yeah, it was that one, wasn't it? So that one I think needs 1, 2, yeah, that should have changed over on bar 57, which I noticed. So I'm just fixing that quickly. Right. So, let's go back over the groove that we got there. You see there, from nothing, we've got 2 minutes 20 of music. And then we can now work in this view, our arrangement view, to sort of add a few different things at specific points. We can not only work on adding elements, but we can work on taking elements away and making this a little bit more slick, if you like, production-wise. So let's play from the top. Got a couple of little production effects that we can maybe add. Let's audition these over the top. Ready? Here we go. A nice spacey sort of white noise kind of rising synth sound. That could work in the intro. Okay, so maybe those 2. So maybe we'll get that blue one, that effects noise. And we have got our effects channel here. I think let's put that right at the beginning and audition it there and see whether that works. Ready? I think that sounds really nice right from the top. It gives it, sort of launches the track. And the next one was that one, wasn't it? So maybe we can put that one in here, but we'll turn it down a little bit. Oh, that's very loud. So let me turn that one down. I'm sure that's woken you up. Let me turn that one down a little bit. A little bit further still. That's a little bit nicer. So let's hear those two at the top, and we can put them in a few places to brighten certain parts up. Maybe on the changes. Maybe we can put that one there, and we can put, let's have a look, we can copy that one over to there. And let's see what else we've got to spice up some certain sections. We had our guitar. We've got some extra claps here we can try out, which will give us some more percussion sounds, okay? Let's drop those in here. Check these out. Really nice, like on the offbeat. Let's put these in a few places. Maybe we'll keep them running. Okay, those claps sound nice there. Let's go back to here, see what else we've got. We have got percussion loop. What else have we got? Let's have a look. Where are we? We've got those hats come in today. Yeah, those hats are already been used. Tell you what, we've got another kick drum that we can drop over the top. Let's have a look here. So, where were we? Bar number 17. And where were we? Kick. It's that second one at the top. So let's see. Where does our guitar come in? That comes in there. Let's use that there, and let's also use that when our guitar comes in after 32 bars to spice things up. Let's hear that and set the level of this other kick. Ready? This is new kick drum's going to come in. That really bolsters that up quite nicely, beefs it up. Nice. Let's leave that running actually. That's nice in there. Got something called Rumble here which I want to try out. It's on channel number 8. Just turn those claps down a little bit. Or maybe we'll take them out. We'll take them out in a bit. And then we'll work on that nice changeover part, okay? So let me play from here. Maybe not that bit, that doesn't go so well with there. We can, I'll tell you what, I've got a little idea for where that could work. Just in a little section, we'll try that out in a second. Let's see what else we've got there. And then we'll have a little playthrough, because I think we're almost there for our pop track. So we've got MIDI keys, we've added them in. We've got those effects. So let's just do a couple of edits for these joins. So where these sections come in, or change over, just do a little drop out on our drums. Let's take those claps out, then we can build those in after 8 bars. Maybe we do it again. Do that here, move them over. We'll do another drop out. Nice. Okay, let's hear what we've got, because we've got a 2-minute 20 piece of music here to check out. So let me play this from the top, because I think that's our pop track pretty much there. Nice intro there. Kicks coming. That's coming. And our keys. Drums change over there, which is nice. Nice lifting part of the track, I think. Nice little change. The extra little guitar synth. Claps come back in to bolster things up. Nice. Little drop. And look at that, a nice big resounding ending there with that effects on. Tell you what I want to do on that end, I just want to put one more of those big kick drums on the end, and we'll maybe put a bit of reverb on it as well. I'll play it to you. So we're going to put a little bit of reverb effect on there just to make a big resounding ending. I'll play you back just before this so you can hear it. Ready? Here we go. Nice. Brilliant stuff, and that is our pop track there. Let me swap back to this lovely view. I hope you've enjoyed putting together today's piece of music with us. You might have been moving around in your own space to the grooves and melodies that are being created. You might have been creating some fantastic artwork inspired by the melodies, beats and grooves going on. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed today's session. And it's been really good for you to be with us over the summer holidays for these Darts summer sessions. And I'm really glad you could join me, DJ Rob, here in my home studio sound lab. It's been really good summer holiday having you with us. Stay safe, enjoy the rest of your holidays, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Until then, see you soon. Bye-bye.